Alright, so we have been reading Number the Stars. Okay, you have officially finished Number the Stars. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating a summary based on the book using the app Book Creator. Have you guys ever used Book Creator app before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have. Okay. So what's going to happen is basically going through this, summarizing the main ideas within the story. Okay. So on your iPad, go ahead and open up to the Book Creator app. Okay. You might find, like on my iPad, I have a book that's already created. With that, all you're going to need to do is just go ahead to the end of the book. If you don't, and you have a book that you, like no one's been on your iPad and created a book, you can just go ahead and set one up. So what's going to happen is for me, I'm going to go to this book, and I'm going to go all the way to the end of it. So getting to the very last couple pages by pressing that arrow. Anybody else need to do that, or do you have a book already created? Okay. So the purpose of this, what we're going to end up doing with this, is getting all of the main pieces of this story portrayed in our own thoughts using a Book Creator app. So what's going to happen is if you take a look, you've got several things on here that you can do. If you guys take a look, there's a plus sign here. If you go ahead and hit the plus sign, it's giving you various options as far as what you can do. As far as the photos and the camera go, we know that we can't get into our camera onto the device on here. So we could go into the internet
And find one and save it to photos.
snapshot it, save it to that spot,
That's smart.
and then use that photo once it's screen captured. You have the option to add a pen, to add text and add sound, and so that's what we're going to be ending up working for it. As far as this goes, you're going to want to treat this page here as your title page. What normally goes within the title page?
Your
Like on the cover of the book, yeah.
the name of the book, the author, and like a cover picture.
Absolutely. So going ahead and starting with the cover, let's go ahead and start playing around with that. So we all have our different device. We don't have to do this the same way. We can do this all very differently. What are you guys thinking that you're going to add within the cover?
That I'm thinking that I'm gonna first get a photo off the internet, get a picture of the cover, and then make that the whole outline, and then write on it the summary.
Okay.
I'm gonna write Number the Stars and text, and then get some pictures of one of these necklaces, and kind of a girl from the Holocaust or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I would do
or
something
a Jewish girl.
similar to that. Have the Star of David. Maybe maybe not exactly the cover, but sort of the same idea.
Right.
Like a person with the Star of David.
Well, and what's going to happen is when we are done, you'll have the ability to add sound to the video, and so it'll basically be you trailing through the app, speaking what your thought was. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's cool.
So then again, when you're so exactly when you're done, doing the hand drawings, here I drew a picture of blank because blank, and then bringing it back to the idea of the book. So as far as this goes, feel free to go ahead and get started.
Can we go ahead and get a picture?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead on, get your picture, get that set.
How do you make the text bigger?
As far as making the text bigger, once you have it on there, if you go ahead, for example, let me go ahead and get some text started on mine. Alright, what you would want to do, yeah, there's a bunch of different chapters. Make sure it's selected, and then you can end up dragging it from there. It's only going to change the width. So what you're going to need to do is get to the text itself. Alright. So once you have the text selected, go ahead and hit the I, the information sign. Once you hit the information sign, it's going to loop you to all of those different options. So the A here, dragging the A over, so it's making the text way bigger versus way smaller. Now what do you see that I did wrong here within my text?
You did capitalize the stars.
You got it, so I need to make sure I go back in. Now everything you do on here is not set in stone, so you can go back and redo anything that you make a mistake on.
Okay.
So as far as your grammar goes, I wouldn't worry about that until we're in our editing and publishing stage. Okay, like if I have this and I decide I want to go ahead and center it, all of that is an option once you hit the eyes in there.
So like, say you make it bigger, like it looks like that.
Absolutely.
Change the color.
Yep, change the color. Just as long as you have it selected, and then that eye gives you a whole bunch of options. You can move it behind the other pictures. You can move it in front of other pictures.
So you can make like a picture in the background that has the words in front of it.
Sure could. Absolutely. Change the font of it. Alright, so what you're going to want to do from here, what picture is it that you want?
Either that or
Okay, so go ahead and hit open. And then what you'll want to do from here is screen capture it. So what I mean, you hit the on-off sign and then the home button. So correlate that. So hit this one first and then hit this one right after without letting it go. Nice, see how it flashed? So what you're going to want to do here is go to your home screen. Go to your camera or your photos. You can't go to the camera, but go to the photos. Heroes allows you to do it. Go to, so you're here, and then hit edit. And then you're going to want to crop the video, so you got it. So that's one option. Can I show you another option? Another option is once you hit edit and hit crop, you can actually take these lines. Bring that back. Take the lines. You should be able to just take these lines and drag them down. There you go. And drag it in that way. I just gave you a quick one. There we go. And drag it in that way is another way to crop it.
That's the way they did it here in Public Square. When people watching, she wanted to know, but wasn't certain that she could bear to know. But publisher said she was
the creator and then just go to the add photos.
Yes, you got it.
somehow the nonsense got out and they raided the place. And they all ran the first way, trying to escape. Some of them were shot. Multiple assassins were shot.
I wouldn't put like Anne Marie on the front. I would put Ellen on the front
Okay.
because I wouldn't put that beside her because she's not actually Jewish.
Right.
Ellen is. So I would put
Well,
Ellen.
it was more of like
Oh, so you can add different colors?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can change the photo. You can technically, instead of going on and finding a picture, you could always create the picture, and you could literally draw it on there. It would look a little less
good.
professional, but you could. So then once you have the cover going, what would you do within the second page?
Like put like part of like the beginning, a summary at the beginning.
So it's going to be in your words. So it's going to say, you know, the beginning part of this book was about, sort of thing. But again, you can also speak that. You don't have to get us to visualize it.
So for the internet, would like I know I can find the actual picture of Ellen,
Right.
like of Ellen. So can I just like search up like immigrant, not immigrant, Jewish girl.
Yeah, you could.
Find a
Like, for example, I might even get the idea of Copenhagen. So, like, I might even find a picture of Copenhagen to put in there so that the setting is going into play. As far as character goes, I might not even use the girl. I might use stick figures and say, you know, this is Anne Marie, this is Alan, and you know, basically kind of going through it that way.